Well, I will say, it has been my experience that, sort of innovation labs or, code sprints or hackathons, in places like in the US, for example, have not always been the sort of the most productive affairs. Oftentimes you get people who come who are, mean well, but are not particularly well sort of organized or really committed to the work that they're doing, and so they kind of pay a little bit of attention or put in a small amount of effort and then kind of wander off. And I feel like it's very difficult for sort of a hackathon or a code sprint event to really produce valuable, long-lasting results because of the degree of commitment of the participants. Well, I have to say that the Kabul Innovation Lab has blown all of my expectations completely out of the water. Everyone that I've met here in Kabul, particularly here at the lab, has just been really kind of intensely committed to the work that they're doing. I've met some really bright, really talented people, and the event, I would say, has been organized in a way as to sort of focus their efforts and provide an environment in which they can sort of put their heads together and really address the problems that they have been tasked with. So that's been fantastic, and in that sense, the Innovation Lab has really risen well above even my wildest expectations for how an event like this can go. I will say well, I have two observations. The first is that I'm really impressed at the extent to which two-way communications is a kind of a fundamental part of all of the problem solutions that each of the groups here at the lab are undertaking. It seems to me that whether the issues are, issues of health or, issues of governance, issues of education, or what have you, inevitably, at heart, a lot of the problems that people face are fundamentally about communication, about people who have services to offer or organizations that have services to offer, being able to reach out to the people that need those services. And not only be able to provide those services, but also to be able to get feedback about what work or what resources are actually necessary. And what modern information technology provides us is the opportunity for these interactions at a distance to become fundamentally two-way in nature, right? So in the past, where we have had to rely on newspapers or radio or the post, right, to transfer information between stakeholders in a given area, we now can use cell phones. And the access to mobile technology, I think, really revolutionizes all of the opportunities that are present to overcome the challenges that are faced here in Afghanistan in terms of transportation and digital divide and physical security. And mobile technology allows us to sort of leap over or sort of bridge over these challenges and communicate at a distance and begin to address both sort of, if you will, upstream and downstream the challenges that people face across the country. And the other point that I have to make is I have never met in my entire life a group of people better suited to tackle these challenges than the folks here at the lab. I think that there's a way in which, it is my observation that there's a way in which adversity, I guess, sharpens the mind, and there are some awfully sharp people here, and if anyone is going to solve the issues that Afghanistan faces, it's going to be these guys. And I look forward to seeing them do it. And I said in my keynote earlier, I hope that once they have tackled the issues that are present here, that they will come help the rest of the world, because we surely could use their brilliance.